Last year, Google CEO Sundar Pichai shared his Diwali greeting with a tweet of top 5 why questions about Diwali which was searched worldwide. Today in this video, I will try to answer all 5 questions drawing insight from scriptures and Puranas. The first question, why do Indians celebrate Diwali? This might look like a simple question because most people would say Diwali is celebrated because Sri Rama along with his brother Lakshmana and Sita Devi returned to Ayodhya after completing their exile. But the truth is that Sri Rama did not return to Ayodhya on Diwali day. Chaitra Shrimanayam Masaha Punyaf Pushpita Kananaha Yauvarajyaya Ramasya Sarvamevopakalpatam. This shloka is from Ayodhya Kanda of Valmiki Ramayana. Here King Dasharatha announces his plan to coronate Sri Rama during the auspicious month of Chaitra. But Sri Rama was compelled to go into an exile for 14 years at the request of Queen Kaikeyi on the day of his coronation. So it was in the Chaitra Masa Sri Rama left Ayodhya. Logically, Sri Rama should have returned to Ayodhya in Chaitra Masa when he left 14 years ago, rather than on the Kartika Masa, which is when Diwali is celebrated. Also, let me remind you that there isn't any reason to believe that Sri Rama's return was delayed because Bharata had vowed to self-immolate himself if Sri Rama did not return the following day when the 14th year had fully ended. The Valmiki Ramayana does not mention the exact month in which Sri Rama returned to Ayodhya, and there is also no reference to his return occurring on Diwali day in other Puranas too. So to answer this question as why do Indians celebrate Diwali, for many Hindus, Diwali is celebrated to welcome goddess Lakshmi who is present on the earth on this meritorious day. In the West Bengal and Odisha, the goddess Kali is worshipped during Diwali because a goddess called Maharatri, a form of Mother Kali, appeared on the eve of Diwali. The second question is, why do we create or draw Rangoli during Diwali? Drawing Rangoli was a common practice across India. In Vyasa Smriti, it's mentioned that Devatas, especially Devi Lakshmi, would be delighted to visit the houses where it is decorated with Mandalakara or auspicious designs with varied colored at the Brahma Muhurta. What is even special about this ritual is that even without mantras or prayers, the Devata would visit that house which is decorated with Rangoli. Since Diwali is all about worshipping goddess Lakshmi, there can be no better way to welcome her into our house. But the most important thing in this simple ritual is that Rangolis have to be drawn during the Brahma Muhurta. While this practice of drawing Rangoli has silently disappeared in the urban population, it is now restricted only to festivals and special days rather than being a daily affair. The third question is, why do we light lamps on Diwali? The Skanda Purana narrates a story about why lamps are lit on Diwali day. It was on this day that Vamana avatar of Lord Vishnu as Bali Chakravarti for 3 pieces of land. As we know, Lord Vamana expanded his form to cover the entire universe in 2 steps and then asked Bali Chakravarti where to place his 3rd step. The king humbly offered his own head for the Lord's 3rd step, thus surrendering everything he had. Lord Vamana was happy and blessed the king with a boon. The great king, keeping the welfare of his subject, asked that goddess Lakshmi stay permanently in the house of those people who offer lamps on this day. And also he requested that a Lakshmi will reside in that house where there are no lamps lit. Since then, it has become a practice to light lamps on the Diwali day to welcome goddess Lakshmi into our house. That is why it is common to see goddess Lakshmi engraved in the lamps that we use at our home. The Padma Purana mentions another reason. It is in the Prabodhini Ekadashi, which comes after Diwali and falls in the month of Kartika Masa. Lord Vishnu wakes up from his Yoga Nidra after a period of 4 months. So to celebrate the Lord's arrival, lamps are lit for the entire Kartika Masa starting from Diwali day. The next question is, why Lakshmi Puja is performed on Diwali? This shouldn't be a brainy question if you have understood the answers to the above 3 questions. Usually, when guest visits our house, we offer them a seat and then give them special food to eat. In this process, we provide an exceptional service to them. In a similar fashion, by drawing Rangoli and lighting lamps, we welcome goddess Lakshmi to our home. Once the goddess has been invited to our home, we show our respect by offering a seat or asana, and then we provide her various items like pushpa, which is flower, gandha, which translates to sandalwood paste, Vastra meaning dress, and Naivedya, which is food to eat. In this way, we offer various service or what is called as upachara in Sanskrit. The process of showing honor and respecting a deity is called puja. The final question is, why an oil bath during Diwali? Skanda Purana mentions that goddess Lakshmi resides in oil and Ganga descends in the water during Diwali day. Even though an oil bath is usually called as Abhyanga Snanam, the oil bath on Diwali taken during the early morning hour is called as Ganga Snanam. It is also mentioned that those who take an early morning bath on Diwali day doesn't seize the Yama's region. Apart from the spiritual benefit, oil acts as a moisturizer during the harsh winter season of the Kartika Masa. The answers to these 5 questions reveals deeper significance of Diwali, from welcoming goddess Lakshmi with Rangoli and lamps to performing Lakshmi Puja and taking sacred oil bath. Diwali is a multifaceted celebration that honors prosperity, purity and divinity. Each ritual and tradition carries its own meaning, symbolizing the victory, prosperity and auspiciousness. If you like my video, stay subscribed. Until then, stay together, learn together. Happy Diwali.